Dynamics GP News Hour, a program dedicated to bringing you the most up-to-date information from the Dynamics GP community. The Microsoft GP News Hour is anchored by the most trusted name in software, the fabulous Matt G, and features Dynamics GP News Hour correspondent Errol Shanefish. Here at the News Hour, we are committed to bring you the most intriguing demos, the most interesting customer stories, the most up-to-date product information, insight into the greater Dynamics GP ecosystem, and news you can really use. Our team travels the world to bring you news you need to know to make your business run better, climb any mountain, and brave any storm to bring the Dynamics GP news home to you. Here at the Dynamics GP News Hour, we're constantly on the alert, ready to bring you stories of hope, trust, and confidence. Whether you're a customer, a partner, an ISV, or someone who just wants to know what's new and exciting in the world of Dynamics GP, you can trust the Dynamics GP News Hour team to be your one-stop source for software news. So sit back, relax, take notes, and enjoy the Microsoft Dynamics GP News Hour.
Bad customer, let's hear about them. It's Search for Common Ground. The Search for Common Ground team has been innovating within their business using Dynamics GP and technology to help get fantastic, new and exciting results. Here to tell us a little bit about how they did it from Search for Common Ground, please welcome Executive Vice President Sonia Malone and Chief Financial Officer Jack Deeds. Sandra, Jack, welcome to the News Hour. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hi, Matt. Now, Sandra, for those folks in our audience today that don't know your organization, why don't you tell us a little bit about Search for Common Ground?
Sure, Matt. Search for Common Ground is internationally recognized as an organization that A, brings peace, and B, prevents warfare. We work in countries which are wrought with violence. The Middle East, Africa, South Asia, but also the U.S., to beef up people's capacity to respond to differences and conflict nonviolently. To do so, we work with political leadership, we work with community groups, but we also work with the media, radio and television, in order to both link the two groups, but also to get out there and spread lasting peace. You might recall that a few years ago, the United States national wrestling team went to Iran in what was the first return of Americans to Iran since the 1979 hostage crisis. Guess who did that? Search for Common Ground. Whatever mechanism works to bring people together, sports, mediation, negotiation, arts, we function to enable people to use those tools.
Sandra, it sounds like you have a great mission that helps drive your business, and it is indeed a business. Jack, you're the Chief Financial Officer. Tell us a little bit about the requirements that you were looking for to help your organization.
Well, sure, Matt. You know, Matt, we wanted to increase performance and accountability, and we were looking for the ability to streamline and connect. We work in some of the poorest countries in the world, and because the infrastructure in those countries is so challenged that we wanted a system that would be extremely powerful. We also wanted to increase accountability. We work in countries throughout the world, so therefore we work in multi-currency. We have a currency in each country that we work in. Our donors have currencies in the countries that they give in, and then our headquarters office in Europe reports in the euro, and then in the United States, we report in the dollar. So we needed a system that would allow us to report in all of those different currencies, and Microsoft Dynamics GP gave us that capability. We also wanted the ability to streamline and connect. We wanted to reduce cost and increase collaboration. Our employees throughout the world are used to working in Microsoft Excel, and that's what they're comfortable with. We wanted the ability to be able to upload transactions from our field offices into our global system in Excel, and then once those transactions were in our system, we wanted to be able to then download those to our employees back into Excel so that they could use it. We also wanted a document management system so that we could take things that weren't necessarily part of our accounting system, contracts and so forth, and be able to bring those up into our system. Microsoft Office SharePoint Server gave us the ability to increase collaboration with our employees and partners worldwide.
Jack, it sounds like you're doing a nice combination of Dynamics functionality and other technology to help innovate. I think we've got a clip here so we can teach folks a little bit more about Search for Common Ground.
Search for Common Ground is a not-for-profit organization. Our mission is to transform the way the world deals with conflict. We're peace builders.
We needed a system that would report in multi-currency and in the local currencies of countries in which we do business. So we needed a platform that was scalable, that would bring all of our business units together.
The software solutions from Microsoft have helped us to link the 400 people who work at Search for Common Ground to actually, in real time, be able to communicate on where they stand financially.
Now with Great Plains and SharePoint, the website solves it all, and now we are moving our efforts from that point of just accounting and finance to conflict resolution.
While creating peace of mind within our organization, Microsoft technology allowed us to continue the mission of world peace.
It's not, the old beauty pageant, may you bring world peace. That really does happen, Search for Common Ground. And frankly, I'm happy that Rafa and Microsoft were both a part of it.
Here on the News Hour, we're talking to Jack and Sandra from Search for Common Ground. Jack, do you have any advice for people that might want to be implementing SharePoint web services and this new technology in their businesses?
Absolutely, Matt. I'd say just do it. The benefits far outweigh the costs. The other important point is support from the executive team, like we have here at Search for Common Ground.
Now, Sandra, as an executive vice president at Search for Common Ground, what are some of the key drivers and key effects you were looking for in your solution?
Well, when John Marks started Search for Common Ground in 1982, it was really at the height of the Cold War. We had 2 employees, a handful of supporters, a minuscule budget, but we had a lot of audacity or chutzpah, I guess. We started working on how to improve relations between the US and the Soviet Union. Today, that kind of audacity still is pervasive around the organization. And from Angola to Indonesia, passing by Washington and Jerusalem, we are now linked thanks to Dynamics GP and SharePoint. And that means 2 things. That means, 1, that we are actually able to meet our increasingly complex donor financial reporting requirements, and 2, to grow exponentially. That means that we are both able now to reconcile our books and reconcile societies.
Sandra, what a great message. So what's next? You guys have gone a long ways. You've got a lot of new technology. What's next?
Well, Matt, we want to accelerate our opportunities. Our finance department has been extremely successful with Dynamics GP and SharePoint, but now all the other departments in our organization have seen what we have done, and they want the same technology. So we intend to increase our collaboration and our worldwide networking capability with our partners, employees, by rolling out SharePoint to the rest of our departments.
Jack, Sandra, Search for Common Ground is certainly doing great work. Thanks for being here on the News Hour. Jack and Sandra, everybody. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Sandra.
Thanks.